How dare you talk to me like that? You should get up and kneel to me now.
In his prime, Iron Mike was a wrecking ball.
Heavyweight Mike Tyson stopped.
Smashing through the golden era of heavyweights with savage knockouts that terrified anyone who dared share the one man who made even Tyson hesitate. One man whose power forced the baddest man on the planet to admit fear. Tonight, we revisit the man who nearly ended Tyson's reign, Donovan "Razor" Ruddock, and the two brutal wars that left both men changed forever.
Oh, what a right hand! Ruddock came back with a left though.
Before he was Razor, Donovan Ruddock was just a kid from St. Catherine, Jamaica. Fast, scrappy, and tougher than anyone on the block. His family moved to Canada when he was a teenager, and that's where the legend began.
Linkse, die komt aardig door, gevolgd door een opstoot en dan weer een linkse recht.
Two more right hands and a left uppercut. Smith goes down.
Ruddock wasn't just another heavyweight, he was a storm in gloves. By the late 1980s, he was running through opponents like a buzzsaw, racking up a 15-fight win streak with 13 brutal knockouts. Each finish was more violent than the last, and boxing fans were starting to whisper his name with a mix of awe and fear. Then came the invention of his secret weapon, the smash. Part hook, part uppercut, all destruction. When Ruddock landed the smash, opponents collapsed like buildings in an earthquake. Commentators struggled to describe it. It wasn't a left hook, it wasn't an uppercut. It was something else, a punch so unique it earned its own name. By 1989, the boxing world knew Ruddock was dangerous, too dangerous. Even Evander Holyfield and Ruddock, future heavyweight kings, steered clear. Ruddock wasn't just knocking people out, he was rearranging careers. And just as his legend was peaking, fate handed him the golden ticket, a contract to fight the most feared man alive, Iron Mike Tyson. The deal was signed for late 1989, but before the fight could happen, Tyson was upset by Buster Douglas in one of the biggest shocks in boxing history. Ruddock had to wait. He kept knocking people out, getting meaner, sharper, more confident. By 1991, there was no more running, no more excuses. Tyson was ready. Ruddock was ready. And the whole world was about to find out what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object. The contract was finally signed, and the countdown began. March 18, 1991, Tyson versus Ruddock. The fight the entire boxing world had been waiting for. Even before the bell, the tension was off the charts. At the press conference, Tyson snarled at Ruddock, "You should get up and kneel to me now, and I'll spare you on the night of the 18th. Ruddock didn't flinch. He simply said, "You better come ready, because I'm coming to kill you."
How dare you talk to me like that? You should get up and kneel to me now, and I'll spare you the night of the 28th.
I thought to say, you come in and you come ready. You understand? Because I'm going to come ready. You understand?
Okay.
Okay, you know that.
I don't know why you talk to me like that when you know I'll kill you for it.
When fight night came, the crowd inside the Mirage was electric. The arena lights dimmed. The ring announcer's voice boomed. And as the first bell rang, everyone in the building knew this was going to be war. Tyson came out like a man possessed, bobbing, weaving, and ripping hooks to the body. Ruddock tried to keep him at bay with the jab. But Tyson slipped under and exploded with combinations. The first two rounds belonged to Iron Mike, his trademark peekaboo style cutting off the ring and forcing Ruddock into corners. But Razor wasn't just there to survive. In round 3, he landed his first smash, snapping Tyson's head back and proving he could hurt the baddest man on the planet. The crowd roared. Tyson bit down on his mouthpiece and charged back like a wounded animal. By round 6, the fight had turned into a street brawl. Both men traded bombs, each punch sounding like a baseball bat cracking against a tree. Then, late in round 7, Tyson uncorked a short, vicious right hand that sent Ruddock reeling. The referee jumped in and waved it off. A technical knockout. The crowd erupted in boos. Ruddock wasn't out. He was still on his feet, still throwing punches. Tyson had won, but not cleanly. Fans felt robbed of a real finish. The controversy was so loud, it was impossible to ignore.
How was he punching? Was it hurting you?
He punches like a meal kick. Unbelievable. Excuse my French, please. Oh, my God.
Within weeks, the rematch was signed. Tyson versus Ruddock 2. And this time, there would be no early stoppage, only pure violence. Just 3 months later, they did it again. June 28, 1991. Same venue, same fighters. But this time, no excuses. This wasn't just a boxing match, it was a grudge match. The world tuned in to see if Ruddock could survive Tyson's storm, or if Tyson would finally prove he was still the king of the jungle. From the opening bell, it was clear this fight was going to be different. There was no feeling out round, just violence. Tyson charged forward, throwing hooks like cannonballs. Ruddock stood his ground, firing back with his smash, forcing Tyson to respect his power early. Round after round, the two heavyweights traded punches that would have folded lesser men. Tyson dropped Ruddock twice, but each time, Razor got back up, glaring at Tyson, ready to keep fighting. He wasn't just surviving, he was making it a war. Midway through the fight, disaster struck. Ruddock's jaw broke, but he kept swinging. Commentators couldn't believe it. Most fighters would quit, but Razor fought through the pain, landing uppercuts and left hooks that made Tyson stumble. For a few terrifying moments, it looked like Tyson might go down. But champions find a way. Tyson dug deep, reasserted his dominance, and started walking Ruddock down. Round after round, he punished Razor with combinations to the body and head, forcing him onto the ropes. Yet even in the closing rounds, Ruddock kept firing back, defiant until the final bell. After 12 brutal rounds, the judges' scorecards were read. Unanimous decision, Mike Tyson.
We have a unanimous decision, all three in favor of the winner, mighty Mike Tyson.
Tyson had proven he was still the king, but it was far from easy. He had been pushed to the absolute limit, and for the first time in years, fans saw a Tyson who looked human. Ruddock didn't win the fight, but he won the world's respect. Those two fights weren't just brawls, they were turning points in heavyweight history. For Tyson, this was the last time we saw him at his absolute peak. Just months later, his career spiraled out of control. A shocking conviction sent him to prison for 3 years, stealing away his prime fighting years. When he returned, he was still dangerous, but never quite the same. The aura of invincibility was gone. For Donovan "Razor" Ruddock, those fights were both his crowning achievement and the beginning of the end. His jaw never fully recovered, and though he stayed in the mix, he lost key fights to Lennox Lewis and Tommy Morrison. The man who once terrified the division slowly faded from the title picture. But together, Tyson and Ruddock created something bigger than wins and losses. They gave fans two of the most violent, dramatic slugfests of the early 90s. Ruddock didn't just fight Tyson, he made him fight for every second of those 19 total rounds. He forced Tyson to dig deeper than ever before, and that's why many still argue that Ruddock, not Holyfield or Lewis, was Tyson's toughest opponent. So what do you think? Was Donovan "Razor" Ruddock the toughest man Mike Tyson ever faced? Tougher than Holyfield? Tougher than Buster Douglas? Let us know in the comments. We read them all. And if you want more legendary heavyweight wars broken down like this, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and join us next time as we revisit more classic battles that defined boxing history.